We are working on putting in. Say hi, Isaac.
Hi, Isaac.
Working on putting in new bottom parallel arms on the planter. Yay! Super fun! So this part is what we're replacing. We're gonna replace it with that brand new shiny one. After, I don't know how many years. Oh man. Things get worn out, and the holes get bigger than they're supposed to, and we don't have the tightness that we need to make sure we can plant the best we can. So we're replacing parts. Always work to be done on the farm. Alright, now I get to go use the impact. So I may have hit a snag. Luckily we're only six arms in. So this bushing is different than this bushing and the other two on the other side. That's fine. And then we got bushings that are two in a bag. Odd, because the rest are one in a bag. And these ones aren't quite the same size as the old ones. Well, we just realized that these new ones are the same size as these top ones. Maybe we got the wrong part.
Hey, can I have Mark in parts, please?
And that's why we're calling John Deere.
How about Cole or
we go any further. Good times. Okay. So we heard back from John Deere. After a little conversation, we discovered that yes, wrong part. No, wrong bushing. Now what difference does the bushing make? Well, that washer there is supposed to be pretty flat. And that can make things wear out and not work the way they're supposed to. See how that dented that? So, back to town we go, while trying to maintain proper physical distance between people. Except I really want some ice cream, so I don't know how that's gonna work out. Another nice day here on the farm. We got the soil finisher out yesterday. Dave was working on that a little bit. Like I said, we do no-till for most of our fields, most of our acres, but you know, sometimes some work needs to be done, and so we'll take it out. So, and Dave likes to drive around, so he was out messing with that yesterday. So Isaac is working on the planter, so we're gonna go see what he's up to. We got some new gauge wheels to put on, a little bit narrower. I think that's what he's doing. There's a very important part that I want to show you on a planter that you have to be very careful of, especially when the planter is set down in the field. Right, that part right there. Okay, when the planter is set down, that's about head level, and it will reach out and it will smack you up right in the head, especially if you have a hat on, and it will lay you out on the ground. So be careful. What? They're called what? Praying mantis looking things?
That's a
Technical term. Uh-huh. Okay. So here he's got some of the new gauge wheels on already. We already loaded up and sold our old one, so I can't show you the difference in thickness, but thinner. That one didn't agree. I didn't touch it.
Why you gotta break stuff all the time?
I didn't break it. You're my witnesses. I didn't touch it. Fell on its own. So why are we doing the narrower gauge wheels?
Because they're better for our conditions.
Okay. Not thanks. Thanks. It's great. It's good times. Alright, so I want to show you a little bit about the planter, in case you're new. So we've got the seed comes down from those big yellow containers up there into each one of the row units, goes into the box, into the wheel. But what I want to show you is down here. So we've got 2 row cleaners. They clean out what we call the trash. So because we do no-till, like the corn stalks or the soybean stubble that's left in the field, when we're planting, we need to get down to the dirt. So these wheels clean it out. These are the openers. There's 2 normally. There's 2 on each side. Isaac's doing stuff. And they actually open up what we call the furrow. Okay, so where the seed goes, these scrape the mud off, because sometimes, especially recently, a lot muddy around here. Yeah, that's super fun. So these are the opener discs. What we're doing is we're taking them off right now and just checking to see if anything needs to be replaced. So the seed, there's a disc in here that singulates. Make sure you've got 1 seed dropping in. Here's the seed tube, comes out here. These are kind of aftermarket. They're like a rebounder, so it'll sit in the seed trench, kind of like if you're rebounding the basketball, it grabs it and it puts it down so they're not bouncing all over the place. Back in here we've got our tube for our in furrow, so any kind of nutrients and anything that we'll put in the trench with the seed goes right in there. And then, well, we're missing, here's the arms for the gauge wheels. These are the closing wheels, so then they close the trench back up. Over here on the left hand side, the left opener disc, it's threaded backwards. Normally you've got righty tighty, lefty loosey, but it's threaded the opposite way, so it is righty loosey, lefty tighty. You can see it's going on tighter as I turn it left. Now that's really fun when you're taking them off and putting them on, and with the air wrench, and then you kind of forget which side you're on and it spins off. But the reason is, when you're in the field and all of the vibrations, if things get loose, you don't want your opener disc spinning off. And that's what would happen on the left side if the threads weren't opposite. Alright, so we got the opener disc back on here, but we want to check for the contact, amount of contact, distance of contact. That's what it is. So you grab 2 business cards, I grab these, and we want between 1.5 and 2 inches.
Spin the camera around the front and look at the blade so they can actually see.
And we've got less than 2. So you can see. There we go. We got the 2 blades coming together. And yep. So we are good on this one. Okay, found the grease gun. Well, that one's good.
That about got me.
I would have laughed even harder. Left.
Can't see.
Left. There we go. We go until the grease just starts to come out.
Or until it almost gets somebody in the eye.
As long as it's not me. So we had the 9470 RT hooked onto the planter, but then Dave was going to run the soil finisher, and he actually chose to put the 9470 on there instead of the 8570, which is big progress for him because he's usually a lever guy and not a button guy. Newer tractors, more buttons. Older tractors, more levers. We're working on the planter, but without a tractor hooked onto it, it is just too low, especially the closer we get to the front of the planter. We're gonna hook the 8570 up to it just to help raise it up. It won't hold, but so I get to Isaac's bringing that one around, and I get to guide him back to it. And now it's payback for all the times that he guided me with signals that I have no idea what they meant. It doesn't even matter. He does not pay a lick of attention when I give him signals. We need to get the right side back a little bit more. I don't, like, you're not in over there. And yeah, that's how we do it, you know. It's just, it's magic, and we got it. May have been edited to keep it a G version. Maybe someday we won't edit everything out. Not today.